Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The second meeting of the year on tap here between these two fierce AFC rivals. These teams know each other very well, and that only serves to stoke the flames of what is always a heated battle. It's the Titans going up against the Texans.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Houston Texans. He's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was zero space. No gain.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Now let's go. Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And avoids the contact by sliding. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now a handoff looking right. And some room to work. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
No, check, Patriot, Leopard.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Play clock winding down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. And again this time to the tailback. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out-leveraging the offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Here we go. Boom, landed. Detroit.
The slot man in motion right. They're going to try and throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. 20 yards on the pickup there. And the Titans are going to have a first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Detroit.
Slot man moves right. They'll run it now out of the gun. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Watch it now, Marty. All right, now, lucky 56.
The slot man in motion right. And the play clock's running down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And the wideout in motion. Back to throw now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot!
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Detroit!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Vasquez. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the side.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Slot man moves right. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Let's go. Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 22.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big...
Yeah, the ball is knocked out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert, but right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. Out come the Titans now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. See if they stay on the ground for second down. The slot man in motion right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, touching that, Marty. Leopard.
Slot man moves right. Time running out here on the play clock. Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Looking to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Now 3rd down, less than a yard. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Let's go, Leopard, Detroit.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Perry. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Hurry up, here we go. Back there in that belly, here we go.
They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Oh, now he bowls him over. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So thanks. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The slot man in motion right. They run the counter now on first down. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
The reason that counter and misdirection plays work so well is that usually you've given them a reason to think that everything's going to the direction that starts initially. You've run that type of a play throughout the game. You've given them that look, and now you're going to counter things and bring it back the other way. Almost a tendency breaker at times. And a lot of it is making sure that you have an illusion, almost like a magician. Look over here. But the play is actually happening over there, and that's where running back's vision comes into play. See the hole in a place where people don't expect and get there with some speed. And that's exactly what he did on that play.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Slot man moves right. Play clock winding down. They'll drop to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 8 and a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And now here's a carry heading left. Shifts free at the 15. And now running right through him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. The play clock's running down. Now they try the right side here. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now a handoff looking right. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are going to take the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll set up a throw.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Set. Boom. All right, now look at 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths.
Detroit!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Watch it now, Marty. Back to that Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Over.
The slot man in motion right. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
6 yards to go here on second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. Slot man moves right. And now here's a carry heading left. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. The slot man in motion right. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. The Titans on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Green.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a handoff as they run left side.
Missed.
It will not go down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now they try the right side here. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And now here's a carry heading left. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And as the 4th quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And to give this time to the tailback. Open space inside the 10. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
1st and goal here from the 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there in the final minute. And the Titans are going to take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now here's Suck about to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now out comes Houston. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up.
Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, 5, and yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed, and now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 10 yards still left on second down.
Here we go now. Detroit. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a handoff looking right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Slot man moves right. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8. The slot man in motion right. On third down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. Pushing his way inside the 40. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this.
All right, now look at 56. Back in Philly. Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a handoff as they run left side. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Second down following the run.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot!
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll give it here to his running back. A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to him. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. And he motions the wide receiver. And now here's a carry heading left. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Slot man moves right. Now back to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Now they try the right side here, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. On the right side, this is Miller. He got 29 yards that time. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Texans, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.